You may close your eyes or keep them slightly open. Willing the spine to lift, the shoulders to soften, and a slight smile on your face. Take a long breath in through your nose and a slow out breath. Bringing your attention to the passage of air through your nostrils, windpipe, lungs, heart, and tummy. Repeat 3 more times. Now bring your awareness to the top of your body, your head, face, neck, shoulders. Sensing the back of the body and the front of the body. Sensing yourself seated. Feeling the contact of your body with the chair or the cushion. Now sensing your upper legs, your lower legs, and the feet. Set your intention to learn with joy and presence. Energize your intention with 3 full breaths. Breathe in, deep and long. Breathe out. You may open your eyes when you are ready.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, where did we stop? Nana, do let me know if there's any kind of background noise, okay? Dakshit, I would like to see your entire face. Akshit, I can just see your forehead. Yeah. Yeah. So I think we are done with Act 1.
Mom, I don't think we finished.
I think we are in Scene 2, Act 1, right?
Mom, I think so.
Oh no.
No, Mom, we're in Act 1. I mean, Scene 1.
Scene 1. Okay, I was actually going through the entire thing yesterday. We were somewhere beneath. And you told Akshit you finished the entire act in your school?
Mom, no.
Okay, you have it. All right. Okay. All right, Nana. I think you can do from 1:30. And whatever it looks.
Mom, we did this last class.
Okay. 1:35?
Mom, we did this also.
We did as well.
Yeah.
1:40 say we'll do, Nana.
Okay.
Listen, let's pace up our reading. Okay. You keep reading. If there's anything to be interrupted, I will do the English part. Okay. And if there's anything to be explained, I will do it. Otherwise, if I think that can be asked or that can be asked as an extract, as a reference, as a reference point of view also, we will discuss. Otherwise, we are not discussing. Okay, Nana?
Okay, ma'am.
At least I want to finish off 2 scenes. Okay. Because Act 1, Scene 2 is very funny and very easy.
Okay, ma'am. Mom, from 140, right?
Yeah, 140.
Or else Miss Graft in respective years. Oh, spite, too old to be engaged, too young. Or else I stood upon the choice of friends. Oh, hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
All right. So there are 2 things that Lysander tries to kind of point at it. One is the class difference that he's talking about. The other one is the age difference that he's talking about. Right? Someone too old cannot be engaged to too young. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or if there were sympathy and choice, war, death, and sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the coiled night, that in a spleen unfolds both heaven and earth. And here a man had power to say, Behold, the jaws of darkness do devour us, so quick bright things come to confusion.
Okay. Or even if two people loved each other and could choose to marry, war, death, or sickness might intervene so that their love lasts no longer than the sound, is fleeting as a shadow, as short as a dream. Or it was brief as bolt of lightning that, like a flash of passion, lightens up heaven and earth, but this then disappears into darkness before you can even say, look, that's how bright things that are full of life and are destroyed. So he's basically talking about all the hardships one has to face to to maybe to succeed in the cause of love. Okay,
Yeah,
but he's also talking about the slightest chances of making it real in reality. Okay, and then he's talking. It's just not one who choose to marry cannot marry each other. But then there are many things that can intervene. It could be war, death, sickness. Okay, and here he beautifully compares to if I take from the his from the author's point of view, he talks that in unfolds both at heaven and earth, like you practically cannot do it, but basically he talks about something that can probably disappear into darkness, and before you say it even, hey, look, there's something, and then it's just gone. Okay.
yeah,
And I think this is kind of important, like how he kinds of looks and understand and perceives love as. And the most famous dialogue that Lysander talks about is that there is no smooth run in the second. There is this thing, very famous quote. No, there is one very famous quote from this. Uh, where he talks about, that basically, it's not easy for anyone to uh, have a very smooth love life kind of a thing. But then, yeah, I'll get back to you with the proper code. Yeah. No, no.
If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Wait, then teaches our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancies followers.
Okay. All right. Uh, and, and remember this, you call something as symbols, okay? So each and every poetry or each and every play or author tries to bring in some symbols that do not have life as significance. He's trying to say something through the symbols to the readers. And if you ask what are the symbols in this, especially in this play, it is roses, it is moon, and there are a couple of other things that he often talks about. Okay, those are the symbols for this play, Nana. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be useful, but if you see, they talk a lot about roses being, the cheeks being rosy and the pink and, the moon and all that. So those are the symbols for this play. Okay. So basically, she's like, we need to be true to the love and, solve all these things with patience. And, she kinds of pacifies him, right? See, a good persuasion, he says. So she's
Yeah,
pacifying that, we need to have a better approach. Or, there'll be a lot of problems and all that. So, well, that's kind of definitely soothing way of asking somebody to let's go ahead further, fight it out together. Yeah, I know. 160.
yeah. A good persuasion, therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance to a morn of May. There will I stay for thee.
So this is the first instance where they plan their way out. Okay, this is when they plan to marry, run away and then marry. Okay, Nana. So yeah, of course, it's a good persuasion. That's a good way to think. But I have a widow aunt, was got no child but great revenue, which means she's very wealthy. Okay, and then since she has no child, she kind of, treats Lysander as a son, and we could go away. We can marry is what? Okay, where the harsh laws of Athens can't follow us. Okay. And then sneak out of the woods, and that's how that's the first planning that they do, Nana, to sneak out and get married at his aunt's. Okay.
Yeah, man.
This is very important conversation, Akshat.
Yeah, man.
You should ask me any kind of doubts, Okay, yeah.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers love, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen, where the false Trojan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more that ever woman spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee. Mom, it's like a poem.
Yeah, it's like a poem, and also you see the beauty of acceptance, right? My noble Lysander, I swear to you by, she is kind of putting forth her promise that, no matter what, by everything that binds souls together makes love grow, by the bonfire upon the queen. So all this is the comparisons that she's making to say how much deeply she is in love with Lysander, right?
Yeah.
And where is this? Burns herself to death when she saw the lover. She is by her secretly saved away from her by all the promises that men have ever broken, which outnumber all the promises women have ever made. So this is very nice though. By all the vows that ever men had broke, in number more than ever men spoke. So that basically talks about how committed women are, right? The sentence, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
So here also we have a bracket that says, which outnumber all the promises women had ever made.
Yeah.
Tomorrow at the spot you will ask me to go. Yeah. So well, that's beautifully she's kind of presenting how much she is in love with him and how much she'll be there no matter what.
Yeah. Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena. Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Okay.
Helena enters.
Going so I someone thinks she's trying to this the most spoiler in the entire play. Akshat, I honestly cannot see you, Nana.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So she is madly in love with what's his name? The
I'm Demetrius.
Demetrius, yeah. So she's madly in love with Demetrius, and she kind of enters and then spoils everything for these people. All right, anyway. Huh.
Did you call me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue's sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching. Oh, where favor so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia. Ere I go. My ear should catch your voice. My eye, your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited. The rest I'd give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
Well, she clearly knows that he's head on heels for whom?
Demetrius.
Demetrius is head on heels for whom?
Helena.
Helena. No?
Oh, Ma'am Hermia.
Yeah. For Hermia, but then Helena does know that he's so madly in love with her. That's the reason she's like that. No, I am not beautiful. Please take it back. Your beauty is what he loves the most, you lucky beauty. And then she kinds of start, also elevating her beauty. She's just escalating her beauty. Okay. Helena is escalating whose beauty, Nana, in this entire
Mama
thing?
Hermia's.
Yes. Your eyes are like stars, and your sweet voice is more melodic than a lark's song is to a shepherd in the springtime when the wheat is green. And what is this? How drawn?
Hawthorne.
Okay, I haven't heard this ever. Okay, hawthorn birds appear. Maybe it could be those tiny wheat uh, grains, I guess. All right, sickness is contagious. Oh, I wish beauty was also. How beautiful is that line, right? So can
Yeah.
beauty be contagious? You touch someone and then you become beautiful. Not really, right?
No,
So
ma'am.
she wishes not just sickness, but also beauty can be that way because that she can be beautiful and he can fall for Nina. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Before I left. Okay. My ear would be infected by your voice, my eyes by your eyes, and my tongue would catch your tongue's musical voice. If I owed the world, I would give it all up, with an exception of Demetrius, to be transformed into you. Or teach me how you look at Matrix you used to fall in love with. Okay. So here it is a tone of jealousy, okay, and also
Yeah.
it's the acceptance she had for the love, the love for uh, Demetrius to Hermania, okay. So basically, it's the acceptance. That's one thing is very evident. The other one is the jealousy that she had for the beauty of Hermania. Okay, Nana.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. And then she talks about her voice being very sweet and her eyes looking like stars. And then, where she also brought in the context of being contagious, not just sickness, but also I wish there was beauty that I can just be like you. Okay. Yeah. So
I
the
have frowned upon him, yet he loves me still. Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill. I give him curses, yet he gives me love. Oh, that my prayers could such affection
but
move.
he still loves me. You know what a frown meaning is, the action. It's just,
Yeah, ma'am.
like a stupid. You're like a statue. Okay. So even then he loves me. So she's like, only if your frowns would teach my smiles to have the same ability. So even she wants even that kind of the tiniest one also. Basically, frowning is not going to impress anyone, trust me. Okay. But yet that's what I do with him, and yet he loves me back. Then she's like, okay, at least that could teach my smiles to have the same ability. I wish at least I had what you have. Okay. Yeah.
The more I hate, the more he follows me. The more I love, the more he hates me.
Okay. So basically, this is between two girls who's like battling out for one man. Basically, one lady battling out for one man. So Nana, you should remember, okay, they might actually ask, the more I hate, the more he follows me. So here, how will they ask you? The context is who spoke this. So one thing you should remember is who spoke this. Armenia is the one who spoke.
Yeah, ma'am.
And to whom she's referring to, He. Who is he there?
Ma'am, Demetrius.
Yes, Demetrius. And I hate. So here they'll be asking about these pronouns, okay? So only you will be writing them well if you remember what is spoken by whom. All right, Nana. So for
Yeah.
should have the flow and the right ability to think. Sometimes not that everything you remember, but you should be able to match it out. Okay, especially in this one-liners, like the more I love, the more he hates me. Okay. Even Herminia hates also, he loves. But
Yeah.
Helena also he hate. Okay. So there is there's a contrast. Now you might get confused. Right. So these are the very tiniest things that you should probably remember. Yeah.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine. None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Okay, your beauty's fault. I wish I had that fault. Excuse me, Nana. Well,
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned heaven unto a hell.
all right. For Herminia, she actually spills out the secret, okay, which she's not supposed to do. So she's like, no, 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 don't worry. Lysander is, Demetrius is ever not going to see my face because Lysander and I are going to run away. And she kinds of spills everything to Helena. Yeah.
Helena, to your minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gate have we devised to steal.
Nana, 1 second. So there is a small question that I would like to ask you. So when actually Herminia is telling to Helena, so do you think it's because it was overwhelming and she told, or because she was a trusted friend that made her tell?
Probably trusted.
Yeah, though there's some
But like
kind,
it's probably some of both.
it's more trusted. Okay, it's not the heat of the moment that you know what, no, that he cannot see me, but in the entire play, you can see that there's some kind of trust and affection they have for each other. Okay, at least Herminia does. Okay, that's the reason she shared her secret with a friend. Okay,
Also, probably because she would be happy if they left. Like just some.
that's true. But she's such a foolish idiot. She basically tells that out to Demetrius, and then this plan is all out there. Okay, we'll we'll let you in our plan tomorrow night when and it follows. Okay, so this idiot also tells off everything, Lysander to Helena very nicely. Okay.
And in the wood where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds, we're wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends in stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee, thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
So beautifully, she's actually imagining everything that might possibly happen when they meet, which means when they're running away. Okay. So the woods where you and I used to laze around on the pale promises, prime roses, sharing all the sweet secrets of our hearts. Yes, this is one thing that talks about they've been close since a long time as children, as tiny girls, as small girls, and sharing all the sweet secrets of our heart, which means they've been friends from a very long time. That's where
Yeah.
Liza and I will meet. Then we will, Nana. So there we can change the answer because she's a very trustworthy friend. Okay, that's where Lysander and I will meet. Then we all run away from Athens and look for new friend and the company of strangers. Goodbye, sweet friend of my youth. Pray for us, and may fate give you Demetrius. Keep your promise, Lysander. You must refrain from the pleasure of seeing each other until tomorrow at midnight. So they're kind of seeing each other off. Yeah.
I will, my Hermia. Hermia exits. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
Okay, so
Lysander exits.
yeah.
How happy some or other. Wait, Ma, how do you say this?
Which one, Anna?
From
Or
the-
or
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens,
no,
I am
it's
taught as
some other actually, or some other something like that. Somebody else, okay. So or is something that you can use to pronounce this. Go ahead, Nana.
he will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I admiring of his qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quality. Love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so often beguiled, as waggish boys in game themselves forswear.
Are you in?
Ma'am, what?
Which line are you in?
Ma'am, 242.
Okay.
Because in choice he is so oft beguiled, as waggish boys in game themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed on oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood he will tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have things, it is a dear expense. But herein may me and I to enrich my pain, to have his sight hither and back again.
Okay, now. Did you observe a little bit? What is this all about? A little, whatever you observe.
Ma'am, she said that she was gonna basically snitch.
She's gonna.
Snitch.
Okay, that's something that you understand. What are the other thoughts? Like, what likely did you understand from the? See, that's not one thing that she told, right? There's so
Yeah.
many. She
Mom, she was saying that most people living there think that she and Hermia have the same amount of beauty, but Demetrius only cares about what he thinks, so that's why he doesn't like Helena.
Oh, let's just read and see what else are we missing on. Okay. Now, how happy some people can be compared to others. Throughout Athens, people think I am as beautiful as Hermia. But what does that matter? Demetrius doesn't think so. The only opinion he has is his own. Yes, like you said, he doesn't really care. And he wanders idolizing Herminia's eyes. Likewise, I admire his beauty. Love can transform crude and horrible things of no worth into beautiful and identified things. Love doesn't look with eyes, but with the mind. That's why they paint winged Cupid blind. And now, Cupid is nothing but an expression of love itself. So it's an
No.
Greek god of love. Okay. The love doesn't have good judgment or taste. Wings and blindness make our undue speed in falling in our love. Thus, love is thought of a child because he often makes the wrong choice. So this is an indirect way of telling that children always make wrong choices. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
ma'am.
mischievous boys who go back on their words as they play games, so too does the boy love produce himself wherever. Because of before Demetrius saw Helena's eyes, He swore that he belonged to only me. And when he felt attracted to Herminia, he dissolved. His promise melted. Oh, that means here, did you understand? So basically, he had a liking in the past.
Yeah, ma'am.
But then when he saw Herminia, but then his liking and his word has changed. He started liking Herminia more. Okay. His promise
Yeah.
melted down like hail in the heat. I will go and tell him that beautiful Hermione is running away. Then he will go to the forest tomorrow night to pursue her. I mean, see, look at her brains, how small. And if he thanks me for this piece of information, it will be all be worth it. But in this way, I plan to make my pain worse by seeing him go there and back again. See, which means she does know the repercussions. What are the repercussions? That he will definitely go and fetch her Hermione. But yet, just for the smallest praise, she's longing for the very smallest identity and the praise that she might get from Demetrius. Okay, Nana. Now, what are the lines that tell that? That, that she does know the truth, but yet she wants to share the secret. What are those lines here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you identify? Did you get?
Ma'am, the orange part.
But you mean this?
Yeah.
All right. So exit. So basically, Nana, this is what is all in for the second scene of Act One, which is very important. Sorry, first scene of Act One, which is very important and very likely that a lot of things can be asked where and to sneak away or get away, but then they're exposed by Helena. Okay, now let's see what is Act Two, Scene One. Sorry, Act One, Scene Two. So basically, this is about an act being played or performed at the Duke's marriage. Okay, and it's just a practice session, and it is very hilarious. Okay, it is super hilarious, basically. Nana, we can finish it super quick. You just have to read, and there's no much explanation to it. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. It's all our company here. You are best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script. Ma'am, can you scroll down?
Yeah.
Here is the scroll of every man's name which is thought fit through all Athens, to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night. First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats of, then read the names of the actors and so go to a point. Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most. Ma'am, can you scroll down? And most cruel death of Pyramus and Despair.
One of the most hilarious scenes. Okay, you can
Yeah.
actually laugh like crazy. Yeah.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourself.
Okay.
Answer as
Once now, did you understand? Did you get the context? So this is basically a play where they're trying to rehearse, they're practicing for the Duke's marriage.
yeah.
Okay.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the Weaver. Ma'am, can you scroll? What is you and Nick Bottom are set down for Pyramus. What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant? A lover that kills himself, most gallant for love. Dowell asked him,
Most gallant means, somebody who's like most gallant. Gallant is it's a personality. Okay. Akshat, are you there?
yeah, ma'am. Dowell asked some tears in their true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look into their eyes. I will move my stones. I will condole in some measure to the rest. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play. Is it Ursula's? I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat in to make us all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Okay. So is it somebody's impression or it is somebody's opinion or what is this about this that they're talking about?
Ma'am, they're talking about his role.
Okay, are they talking about the role specifically or are they talking about the entire play?
Ma'am, they're talking about how he'll perform the role, and and how the role is like a sadder role.
Yeah, basically bottom, he's always overwhelmed. Okay. There'll be guys, right, who will be like, I'll do it for everything and all in every class. So he's that kind of a guy. He's like, I'm going to perform so well, looking at me. People will tend to, grieve and then, have their eyes weep and all that. Okay. He's telling kind of that, I'm going to nail whatever that is going to play. If you see that role life requires some tears from me, if not to perform it well. If I perform it, the audience better check their own eyes. Means he's very confident that, see, my performance is going to make them cry by all means.
Yeah.
If my, like, look at this, I'll make tears fall like rainstorms. Okay, I will move storms in the sense it's not like he's going to move forms, he's going to make the audiences cry, by his performance. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
But actually, my first choice would be to be play a tyrant. I would be a wonderful Hercules. So he's what was an action, great mythological hero, famous for his 12 tasks. Okay. So any other part that requires ranting and raving that will bring the house down. Okay. So this is pretty straight, Nana. Basically, he's kind of elevating himself and his performance that could be possibly be that could he do.
Yeah.
That could do. Okay. Yeah.
Francis Flute, the bellowsman. Here Peter Quince. Flute, you must take this way on you. Who is this way? A wandering knight? It is the lady the pyramids must leave. Nay, faith, let me not play one. I have a beard coming. That's all I want. You should play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
Yeah.
And I may hide my face. Let me play it this way too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. This nay, Pyramus, my lover dear. Died this way, dear, and lady dear.
So basically, there's a character by name, and that means to be nice, to be a sweet man, and then all that. That's the reason he's kind of I will speak in amazing high pitched voice and all that. Okay, now if you see the next one, okay. No.
No. You must play Pyramus and Flute you this way. Well, proceed. Robin Starveling, the trailer.
Basically, coins is like, no, you're playing something and flute is playing what? This way. Yeah.
Robin Starveling, the tailor. Mom, can you scroll? Here, Peter Quince. Robin Starveling, you must play this bay's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
1 second, Anna. Yeah. Anna.
Here, Peter Quince.
So basically, the kind of
Yeah. You, Pyramus' father. Myself, this base father. Snug the joiner you, the lion's part, and I hope here's a play fitted.
okay. So he's kind of telling, what role suits whom. Okay, Nana. There's nothing much,
Yeah.
just about like what role suits whom and what each role has got into and all that. Snug. Okay, now this is real
Have
fun.
you the lion's part written? Pray you if it be. Give it me, for I am slow of study. You may do it for extempore, for it's nothing but roaring. Let me play the lion too. I'll roar, that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, that I will make the duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
This is very important. If there's any kind of sense of humor that you're referring to, this is one instance where you immediately can go back and tell. Okay. Yeah.
And you should do it too terribly. You will fright the duchess and the ladies, that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us on.
You're not reading, that's the reason you're not laughing. Yeah.
That would hang us, every mother's son. I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, that they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that it will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and swear any nightingale.
Oh, so did you understand? He's like, you know what? Let me do whatever it takes, but then I'm playing the role. Okay. But usually, can a lion can be as as a very melodious voice, or can it have to imitate a baby dove and all? It cannot, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore you must play Pyramus. Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play in? Why, what you will. I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple ingrain beard, or your French crown color beard, your perfect yellow.
Okay, your bottom refers to gold coin or crown, since crown. Okay, fine. So this guy is always very super energetic and enthusiastic. He's like, what kind of beer? What suits the best? Okay.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play bareface. But masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to call them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town by moonlight. There will we rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bit of property such as our play wants. I pray you fail me not.
No, it's all straight. Basically, they're talking about what kind of hair to do and all, what kind of makeup to put, or what goes into the costumes and all. So they're talking about what needs to the role is what the script demands. Okay. So, but gentlemen, here are your scripts. I beg you, ask you, and desire you to please learn your lines by tomorrow night. Then meet me at the moonlight. See, you remember I was talking about the symbols. There's a lot of reference to moon, to roses. Okay, in this play.
Yeah, man.
Duke's Forest, a mile outside of town, where we rehearse because we do it in the each city. We will be bothered by the crowds of people, and everyone will know what we are going to perform. So he's also giving a reason why he's chosen that specific place. Okay, they're not being disturbed by any. There's no sign of human, is what we basically he wants to say.
Yeah, man.
Time I'll make a list of props that you will need for the play. Now I beg you, don't miss the rehearsal. All right.
We will
Okay.
meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu. At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Okay. Obscenely is nothing but, like it says, where no one is seen. Okay. Everyone is unseen. Okay. So they bid bye to everyone. So it's a farewell, and they agree to meet in the woods by the
Yeah.
night. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a good scene, right? It's healthy, it's straight, and then people are just discussing about what to be taken, what props will go into it and all. So it could possibly be the the scene itself. So we are doing Act 2, Scene 1, where he plans to trick her, diversion song. Okay. So, but this is one of the very important scenes. Okay.
Yeah, man.
To Scene 2.
Found out spirit, whither wander you? Over hill, over dale, thorough bush, thorough brier. Wait, man, what is brier?
Throughout the prayer is this could be a kind of a plan to the bush, to the mountain or something. One second. Yeah, that's just part of talks about some place referring to mountain or water. Yeah. Mm.
Over park, over pale. Thorough flood, thorough fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I serve the fairy queen, to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners be.
One second. Brayer is nothing but any of many plants with thorny stems. So basically, that's something that has to do with roses or something similar which has got thorns.
Mhm.
And the figurative meaning of it is anything that's sharp and unpleasant to the feelings. Okay, someone who hurts us, or talk mean. Okay, yeah.
In their gold coat spots you speed. Those be rubies, fairy favors. And those freckles live their savors. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every castle's ear. Farewell, thou law of spirits. I'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
Okay. So it's like, where are you going? How are you, spirit? Where are you going? Now I'm going to ask you the reference of spirit. What is the spirit they're referring to? Okay. Or maybe I'll see if you can identify over, little once we go ahead with the reading part. Over hill, over valley, through bush, through thorns, over park, over fence and plasters, through water, through fire. I wonder wherever the faster than the moon revolves around the sun. So you remember something I was talking about the moon? It's a stone like million times by now. Okay. I saw the fairy queen decorating the grass with dew. This is the best expressive lines ever Nana did. The entire text consists of. Okay. You can see how beautifully it's been symbolized. Okay. So I do wander everywhere, shifter than the moon's spear, and I serve the fairy queen to juice her orbs upon the green, which means they're talking about the dew, right? Which means the water droplets on the grass.
Yeah, man.
The tall cowslip flowers over bodyguards. The spots you see on their gold coats are rubies, fairy gifts. The sweet smiles come from those spots. Now I must go find dewdrops and hang a pearl of dew in every cowslip flower. Farewell, you silly unsophisticated spirit. I must go. The queens and her elves will be here soon.
The
Okay.
king doth keep his revels here tonight.
Okay, so I'll get back to whom the spirit now. Spirit is the fairy. Okay, that's something that well understood. Now we'll get the context of who the fairy is actually and why. What kind of discussion is here going on? Okay, yeah. No, let's go ahead with Robin.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come now within a sight. For Oberon is